Hey guys, Cam here from Pocket-lint, and with the rise of mobile gaming platforms like Xcloud by Microsoft and Apple Arcade by Apple and Google Stadia, there's been a rise in the number of games and quality games specifically that you can use on your smartphone. But a lot of these are better with a physical controller, and that means being able to use proper controllers like the one you get with your Xbox. So in this video I'm going to show you how to pair your Xbox wireless controller with your iPhone or your Android phone, so that you can take advantage when the time comes. So the first thing you need to do is check that you have the right kind of wireless controller, because the older version doesn't have Bluetooth and the newer one does, and you need the one that has Bluetooth in it. So to tell the difference, quite simply, you just look at the design. The newer model that does have Bluetooth has the textured plastic all the way around the big X logo in the middle, almost all the way up to the edge of the top of your controller, whereas the older one that doesn't have Bluetooth has this shiny section at the top surrounding that big X. So that one doesn't have Bluetooth, so you can't use this with your iPhone or your Android device. Once you have the right controller, all you need to do is press and hold the pairing button, which lives on the top edge of the controller. You press and hold this until the X logo flashes quite quickly and it's in pairing mode. So on your iPhone, you go into your settings, into the Bluetooth menu, and you should see that it appears in the list at the bottom of available devices, and then you just tap on it and you're paired. With Android, it's very similar. You just drop down the quick settings shade from the top of the screen, press and hold the Bluetooth icon, and then tap to pair a new device. Now your Microsoft controller should show up in this list, so you just tap it, make sure you allow the permissions to call history, and then you're done, it's paired. So the next thing to do is to find games that are actually compatible, because you may not get access to Microsoft xCloud, for instance, right away. There's a bit of a waiting list, and currently that's in preview. But there are games already on the Google Play Store for Android, and there are games in Apple Arcade that you can already use with a controller. If you go into the iTunes Store, hit Arcade at the bottom, and then look through the apps until you find the ones that have the controller compatible icon on them. On Apple Arcade, there are already a few games that you can access with controller support built in, and they work really well, so they automatically detect that you have the controller plugged in, and you can use the triggers and the A, X, Y, and B buttons, as well as the joysticks to move your characters around. On Android, we found that just going into the Play Store and searching for games that are compatible with the controller ended up giving us a good list of titles, and of course Call of Duty Mobile is on there, and that's a lot of fun to play with a controller and not having to use that touchscreen interface. It's a lot more responsive, although it did take a little while to get used to the joysticks and the sensitivity of those joysticks with this particular game. But this is just an example. There are plenty of other games on the Play Store that you can use a controller with. I've been Cam, and I'll see you again soon.